Welcome to Trivia on Tap, where we prepare you to win bar trivia and increase your general knowledge. Subscribe for daily trivia videos and comment below with how many answers you got correct. Let's get started with some famous poets trivia. Who wrote The Road Not Taken? Is it A. Emily Dickinson, or B. Edgar Allan Poe, or C. Robert Frost, or D. Walt Whitman? The correct answer is C. Robert Frost. Which poet wrote Ode to a Nightingale? Is it A. Robert Burns, or B. William Wordsworth, or C. John Keats, or D. Percy Shelley? The correct answer is C. John Keats. Which letter it is? A. Robert Frost, or B. Walt Whitman, or C. Emily Dickinson, or D. Edgar Allan Poe? Who is the author of Leaves of Grass? The correct answer is B. Walt Whitman. Which poet is known for The Raven? A. Robert Frost, or B. T.S. Eliot, or C. Emily Dickinson, or D. Edgar Allan Poe? The correct answer is D. Edgar Allan Poe. A. T.S. Eliot, or B. Ernest Hemingway, or C. F. Scott Fitzgerald, or D. Virginia Woolf? Who wrote The Wasteland? The correct answer is A. T.S. Eliot. Which poet wrote Howl? Is it A. Allen Ginsberg, or B. William Carlos Williams, or C. T.S. Eliot, or D. Robert Frost? The correct answer is A. Allen Ginsberg. Who is the author of the Divine Comedy? A. Charles Dickens, or B. Geoffrey Chaucer, or C. Dante Alighieri, or D. William Shakespeare? The correct answer is C. Dante Alighieri. Who wrote Don Juan? A. William Shakespeare, or B. John Keats, or C. Edgar Allan Poe, or D. Lord Byron? The correct answer is D. Lord Byron. Which poet is famous for the Tyger? Is it A. Emily Dickinson, or B. William Blake, or C. John Keats, or D. Robert Frost? The correct answer is B. William Blake. Who wrote Paradise Lost? Is it A. William Shakespeare, or B. John Milton, or C. Christopher Marlowe, or D. Geoffrey Chaucer? The correct answer is B. John Milton. Which poet wrote I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud? Is it A. Edgar Allan Poe, or B. John Keats, or C. William Wordsworth, or D. Robert Frost? The correct answer is C. William Wordsworth. Which poet wrote Because I Could Not Stop for Death? Is it A. Walt Whitman, or B. Edgar Allan Poe, or C. Emily Dickinson, or D. Robert Frost? The correct answer is C. Emily Dickinson. Who wrote Ozymandias? Is it A. Robert Browning, or B. Percy Bysshe Shelley, or C. Lord Byron, or D. William Blake? The correct answer is B. Percy Bysshe Shelley. Which poet is known for Do Not Go Gentle into That Good Night? Is it A. T.S. Eliot, or B. Robert Frost, or C. William Blake, or D. Dylan Thomas? The correct answer is D. Dylan Thomas. Who wrote The Rime of the Ancient Mariner? Is it A. Percy Shelley, or B. William Wordsworth, or C. Robert Burns, or D. Samuel Taylor Coleridge? The correct answer is D. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Which poet wrote The Charge of the Light Brigade? Is it A. Robert Browning, or B. William Wordsworth, or C. Samuel Taylor Coleridge, or D. Alfred Lord Tennyson? The correct answer is D. Alfred Lord Tennyson. Who is the author of Aurora Leigh? Is it A. Elizabeth Barrett Browning, B. Margaret Atwood, C. Emily Bronte, or D. Virginia Woolf? The correct answer is A. Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Which letter it is? Who wrote the Canterbury Tales? Possible solutions: A. Charles Dickens, or which letter it is? Who wrote the Canterbury Tales? Possible solutions: A. Charles Dickens, or B. Jane Austen, or which letter it is? C. Who wrote the Canterbury Tales? Possible solutions: A. Charles Dickens, or B. Jane Austen, or C. Geoffrey Chaucer, or which letter it is? D. Who wrote the Canterbury Tales? Possible solutions: A. Charles Dickens, or B. Jane Austen, or C. Geoffrey Chaucer, or D. William Shakespeare. The correct answer is C. Geoffrey Chaucer. Who is the author of To His Coy Mistress? Is it A. Robert Browning, or B. Andrew Marvell, or C. Samuel Taylor Coleridge, or D. John Donne? The correct answer is B. Andrew Marvell. Who is the author of The Second Coming? Is it A. W.B. Yeats, or B. T.S. Eliot, or C. Robert Frost, or D. John Keats? The correct answer is A. W.B. Yeats. Which letter it is? A. Who wrote a valediction forbidding mourning, or B. Andrew Marvell, or C. Robert Herrick, or D. William Shakespeare, or E. John Donne? The correct answer is D. John Donne. Who wrote the Song of Hiawatha? Is it A. Walt Whitman, or B. Edgar Allan Poe, or C. Emily Dickinson, or D. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow? The correct answer is D. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Who is the author of Gitanjali? Is it A. Kalidasa, or B. Rabindranath Tagore, or C. Rumi, or D. Harivansh Rai Bachchan? The correct answer is B. Rabindranath Tagore. Which poet wrote Sonnet 18? Is it A. Emily Dickinson, or B. Edgar Allan Poe, or C. William Shakespeare, or D. John Milton? The correct answer is C. William Shakespeare. Which poet wrote Invictus? Is it A. Rudyard Kipling, or B. Robert Frost, or C. Emily Dickinson, or D. William Ernest Henley? The correct answer is D. William Ernest Henley. Question: Who is the author of Harlem, Dream Deferred? A. Robert Frost, or B. Langston Hughes, or C. W.B. Du Bois, or D. Maya Angelou? The correct answer is B. Langston Hughes. Which poet wrote Daddy? A. Emily Dickinson, or B. Virginia Woolf, or C. Sylvia Plath, or D. Robert Frost? The correct answer is C. Sylvia Plath. Who wrote If? A. Ernest Hemingway, or B. Robert Frost, or C. Rudyard Kipling, or D. William Shakespeare? The correct answer is C. Rudyard Kipling. Who is the author of The Faerie Queene? Is it A. John Milton, or B. Geoffrey Chaucer, or C. Edmund Spenser, or D. William Shakespeare? The correct answer is C. Edmund Spenser. Who wrote The Flowers of Evil? Is it A. Charles Baudelaire, or B. Arthur Rimbaud, or C. Edgar Allan Poe, or D. Victor Hugo? The correct answer is A. Charles Baudelaire. Which poet wrote The Ballad of Reading Gaol? Is it A. Robert Browning, or B. Charles Dickens, or C. Alfred Tennyson, or D. Oscar Wilde? The correct answer is D. Oscar Wilde. Who wrote Elegy Written in a Country Churchyard? Is it A. Alexander Pope, or B. John Keats, or C. William Blake, or D. Thomas Gray? The correct answer is D. Thomas Gray. Who wrote The Owl and the Pussycat? Is it A. Beatrix Potter, or B. Aesop, or C. Lewis Carroll, or D. Edward Lear? The correct answer is D. Edward Lear. Who wrote A Shropshire Lad? Is it A. Samuel Taylor Coleridge, or B. A. E. Housman, or C. W. B. Yeats, or D. Robert Frost? The correct answer is B. A. E. Housman. Which poet wrote The New Colossus? Is it A. Walt Whitman, or B. Robert Frost, or C. Emily Dickinson, or D. Emma Lazarus? The correct answer is D. Emma Lazarus. Who wrote The Rape of the Lock? Is it A. Jonathan Swift, or B. William Shakespeare, or C. John Milton, or D. Alexander Pope? The correct answer is D. Alexander Pope. Which poet wrote The Windhover? Is it A. Edgar Allan Poe, or B. Emily Dickinson, or C. Robert Browning, or D. Gerard Manley Hopkins? The correct answer is D. Gerard Manley Hopkins. Which author wrote The Highwaymen? Is it A. Rudyard Kipling, or B. Robert Browning, or C. Samuel Taylor Coleridge, or D. Alfred Noyes? The correct answer is D. Alfred Noyes. Thanks for watching. Comment with how many questions you got correct. Should we make the next video have easier or harder problems? Was the difficulty just right? Do you have suggestions for future trivia topics? Don't forget to drop a like and sub if you enjoyed the video.